Our verse for today is John chapter 5 verse 18, and it reads, "Therefore the Jews were seeking all the more to kill him, because he was not only breaking the Sabbath, but was also calling God his own Father, making himself the same with God." The plot to kill Jesus, based on the accusation of breaking the Sabbath by healing the lame man at the pool of Bethesda, and for making himself equal with God by calling God his Father, is a classic example of the eternal absurdity of the persecution and destruction of innocent men and women in history, based on trumped-up charges. The lame man was ill for 38 good years and had been lying by the pool of Bethesda for a long time, having no one to help him. Yet the men of Jesus' time ignored the liberation from a 38-year-old burden of suffering and sickness under the pretext of wanting to protect the sanctity of the Sabbath day. They did not care about the threat to the life of the lame man, which is sacred, yet they claimed to care about a sacred day. Their disregard for the sacredness of human life will become even more obvious when they will start plotting to kill Jesus because he called God his Father, in addition to saving life on the Sabbath day. What could be more sacred than liberating the lame man from both his sickness and sin? What could be more sacred than calling God my Father? But in the hands of wicked men, even the most righteous act of a just man can be reframed and made into an occasion to bring him down. Here, as in many other instances of Jesus' healing, Jesus shows that yes, there is sacred time, there is sacred day, there is sacred space, and certainly there is sacred action. But all these must be at the service of the sacredness of human life. As Jesus clearly declares in another instance of his healing on the Sabbath day, the Sabbath was made for mankind and not mankind for the Sabbath. See Mark chapter 2 verse 27. So rather than letting the Sabbath to be a burden to men, by breaking it, Jesus loosens it. In fact, the Greek word used for breaking the Sabbath, luo, literally means to loosen, to untie. Lord, may our commitment to honor and worship you in sacred times and sacred spaces be a liberating experience and a testimony to the non-negotiable sanctity of human life, made in your image and likeness. And may no one in your name dishonor human life in any form. Amen. Have a blessed day.